is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the first book of Kings, chapter 3, verses 4 to 13. Solomon went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, because that was the most renowned high place. Upon its altar, Solomon offered 1,000 burnt offerings. In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream at night. God said, "Ask something of me, and I will give it to you." Solomon answered, "You have shown great favor to your servant, my father David, because he behaved faithfully toward you, with justice and an upright heart, and you have continued this great favor toward him, even today, seating a son of his on his throne. O Lord, my God, you have made me, your servant, king to succeed my father David. But I am a mere youth, not knowing at all how to act. I serve you in the midst of the people whom you have chosen, a people so vast that it cannot be numbered or counted. Give your servant, therefore, an understanding heart, to judge your people and to distinguish right from wrong. For who is able to govern this vast people of yours?" The Lord was pleased that Solomon made this request. So God said to him, "Because you have asked for this, not for a long life for yourself, nor for riches, nor for the life of your enemies, but for understanding so that you may know what is right, I do as you requested. I give you a heart so wise and understanding that there has never been anyone like you up to now, and after you there will come no one to equal you. In addition, I give you what you have not asked for, such riches and glory that among kings there is not your like." The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 6, verse 30 to 34. The apostles gathered together with Jesus and reported all they had done and taught. He said to them, "Come away by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while." People were coming and going in great numbers, and they had no opportunity even to eat. So they went off in the boat by themselves to a deserted place. People saw them leaving, and many came to know about it. They hastened there on foot from all the towns, and arrived at the place before them. When Jesus disembarked and saw the vast crowd, his heart was moved with pity for them, for they were like sheep without a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. The Gospel of the Lord.
My dear friends, today we celebrate the feast of Saint Agatha, who lived in the 3rd century, and she is renowned as a virgin and a martyr who denounced the pleasures of this world, and especially the influence of the princes and kings. We are told, my dear friends, that she renounced all the pleasures of this life, and she was harassed, she was mutilated, and she was even she encountered physical torture that includes taking off her breasts and putting it on a platter, and pictures show that she was physically tortured like that because she renounced the pleasures of this world and safeguarded her faith. She is also considered as a patron saint of persons with breast cancer, and let us pray that our generations today follow the example of Saint Agatha and preserve that kind of saintliness, holiness, and also chastity. In today's world, we see how our younger generation is affected by all kinds of visuals. Today, as I was coming to this Verb television, I saw a big billboard with an advertisement of some fabrics, textiles, a girl who is depicted with all kinds of dresses and exposing her body as well. As we celebrate this feast today of Saint Agatha, we are presented how Saint Agatha preserved her virginity and chastity and safeguarded her faith. Therefore, my dear friends, in our visuals, in our messages, let us try to depict Saint Agatha as a model of faith, not as a model of fashions, but as a model of faith in our life, because she died a martyr at a very young age because of the pressures from the king. On the other hand, my dear friends, in today's gospel, in today's first reading, we are presented with Solomon asking for wisdom. And he was given wisdom, and it is mentioned he will be not equal to any of the princes or kings of this world, because he didn't ask for power or fame or glory. That today's feast, as well as the message from the first reading, is a good lesson for our rulers as well, my dear friends, that they need to not depend on worldly power, pleasure, and glory, but wisdom and understanding, and put them into practice by virtuous acts and rule the people with love.